Echo the Bunnyman, just a touch away. Let's talk about the FiiO Q1 Mark II. I did the Mark I long time ago. I didn't say it. See it? And the Mark II was sent to me by FiiO, and it had some issues because it was a pre-production, so I just ended up buying one. I just bought one. Because it's important that I get this review correct, and I want to know the actual one that they're going to be selling. So, $100, Amazon. $100 is like, but it's a portable. Do I want to spend $100? Yes. The answer is yes, you do. Let's talk about the FiiO Q1 Mark II. USB micro, not USB-C. Please, FiiO. You make 1 trillion products and lots of people buy them. Switch to USB-C so I could stop being annoyed by the way that micro works. I'm not going to unplug it because it's currently working as a DAC here. Gain high-low with impossible to read fucking letters. Like, it's gray on black. And it's not even like shiny. It's like the real thin. I don't know where the hell the camera can see it, but it does say bass on and off. It does say gain high and low there. The back, the front, and the sides contain no controls. So you can just squeeze it like that and be fine, which I don't know why I like that, but I like that. Volume knob. It's blue. There's a blue power indicator, and I want to just throw it out my window. But knurled knob, very, very nice. Clicks to shut off, which would crash that. Like that. Let's put it back on and hope that this works. Give it a second. Give it the second. Line in and out, 3.5mm. Headphone out, 3.5mm. Headphone out, balance, 2.5mm. Hey, it's playing. What do you know? So it's pretty. I mean, look, I've got the HA2 here, and really the only thing the HA2 has over this, other than more power, and obviously it's bigger, so the battery life is a little bit better, is battery indicator, which this has, and I wish this had a battery indicator, because I hate not knowing, and there's no like app, and it can't, so you have to sort of just charge it when you get home and be done with it. I mean, this is still, again, no balance though. No balance, can charge things, has a large thing. The wires that the FiiO come with are a lightning cable, lightning to the micro, a 3.5 to 3.5 auxiliary jumper, a little silicone mat that is adorable, and that's so you can put it against the back of your phone, and then it won't go slippity slide. A slippity slide. And you're supposed to put that there and then integrate the cock rings. If anyone doesn't know, these are the rubber bands you're supposed to put around this and your device, and it'll hold it. But that's terrible because most devices have a screen the size of, I don't know, the entire phone. So what the fuck? How is that helpful? That's never helpful. Blue tack, everybody. Blue tack is your friend. Or if you're being super committed, double stick tape. Anyway, did not come with, my phone uses USB-C, like all things should. So I ended up buying, and I'll link these in the description, 2 OTG cables, a short one, which this was like the shortest one with the best reviews, and it's gold, and it doesn't need to be gold, but it's USB-C here, and the USB micro here. And then I bought a long one, which I buy so I don't have to have things tethered completely together, and I could just, because I'm a reviewer, I have to have things on the desk. And so I bought this longer one, which does have a couple hiccups when I use it. I was hoping it would just work as well as just the short wire, but sometimes USB, and don't go into set. Oh, Zeus, you just spent $200 on a USB cable. I don't. I fucking don't. But it does occasionally, like, just micro stutter, like every 20 seconds, like. So, could be that. The previous version that FiiO had sent me didn't even work on my phone. You plug it in, and it would work for approximately 4 seconds, and then go silent, and then it would switch back to the phone speaker. So, totally works, 100%. Glad I could say that. Let's plug something in. Now, since this has a balanced out, let's just go stupid. 660s. And the custom cable that was made for me by an Australian man who will remain anonymous because he doesn't want to make all U cables. I don't blame him. Check our volume. We are on high gain, which is correct. Bass boost is off. Putting on 660s. We're playing out of here. Volume is up there. Turning this up. Here's the thing. Here's the thing about 660s. They're amazing, right? I don't know if the review's come out yet. Probably hasn't. I'm going to rush the review a little bit. But I'm also waiting on pads from Deconi. Because I want to try them before I do the review. So the 660s were sent to me. I looked at the cables that it came with. I didn't bother. I took this cable out. I plugged it into this amp. Actually, I plugged it into the original one that had issues. And this FiiO Q1. I plugged this FiiO Q1 into my computer there. Acted as a DAC in the amp. I listened to the 660s, and then I bought 660s. So, either the 660s are so good that a shit amp DAC will still make you want to buy them, or the amp DAC in this is good enough that it'll make the 660s fucking shine. Take your pick. Like, I haven't hooked this up to my X7S or anything else. Balanced on nothing. These have not played on anything but this. Because this review is coming, and I'm like, well, I gotta test it. And it's good enough that when I put these on, I don't need anything else. Man on Fire OST. Where's my volume knob? Where am I even at? Full is full. No. No distortion on full. And these are they 300 ohms still? No, I don't know the ohm rating on the 660s. Probably would be good to know. But either way, I am perfectly happy with this setup. Like, I don't feel like, oh, well, I'm running it through a little baby portable amp. Oh, shut your fucking face, Uncle Fucker. Okay, now this has to be the final take of the review. Because that ain't coming on again. I've been using these for a week with this for a week, and it's just fucking A. So let's take this out now. The balanced little end of it. Let's go back to normal. And I say normal, and you know that's not true because those are the T20 RPs. Which I don't have to worry about lowering the volume because they are so hard to drive. So hard to drive. Especially with low end. Like this Bass X that puts out 8 watts a channel at 50 ohms. That's what you need to make these sound perfect. So how does it sound with maximum volume, high gain, skipping its tracks if you don't mind. It's enough to push them. Enough. Nothing is that. No mojo, no nothing is that. Like nothing is that. So don't think that these T50s, T20 tests, anything I've ever said about, yeah, it pushes them is sort of like a, yeah, it makes sound happen. Nothing is 8 watts a channel. But this is still making music happen. I mean, I'm at full tilt now. This is the natural OST, by the way. A father makes a difference. That sounds like a good, wholesome American thing we're talking about. Alt J, Warm Foothills. So, now here's the thing. I wonder if these would be pushed a little easier if they were balanced, which would involve me cutting them open and either mounting left and right hookups or putting a 4-pole in here. Because I'm pretty sure there is definitely more power coming out of the balance. It's one of the benefits of a balanced output. Is it avoids certain things and you can get a little more out of an amplifier or 2 amplifiers for that matter. So you've seen it work on Windows. Windows 10, by the way, just... Did this involve a driver? This may have involved a driver. It's been... I can't say the word while anymore. It's been a bit. So let's shut this off. charge it to, just like that. Let's swap over to... Where is it? Oh, there it is. So let's see. Unlock. It all looks very pretty. Straighten the wires out. Pretend the women are coming over and they're gonna judge you by how your wires look. Fuck. Turn the volume. Well, turn it on. Hit play. Phone's playing there. Give it a second. It may take a second, and there it is. So now, the lack of a headphone out on this has been replaced for $100 plus a wire with a fucking balanced output. Live forever. I am startled by how good this sounds. Yeah, make sure the bass is off because it sounds so fucking good. I mean, I've got it up loud. That's maximum volume. And it's fucking loud. And I don't hear it like... I mean, it's glitch mob, so... Telling you if it's distorting is nearly impossible. So Spotify Premium, so not even FLAC, into this, out of this balanced, just those people who carry around the like that, like literally fucking that attached to a portable like Sony without just you don't need to. This is fucking this. What you're looking at here, if you get a balanced cable for your Sennheisers, and then a FiiO Q1 Mark II, and then a little OTG cable, and just a spot. Fuck, blow people's minds. Absolutely blow them. Just blowing people is all I want to talk about. Back to this. I have lots to do. I'm behind on reviews like crazy. And I could not take these headphones off because they're so good, and they never have been powered by anything but the Q1. I want to sit. I want to just put this review on. I'm going to stop the recording and just sit here and literally listen to my phone play through a Q1 through 660s for the rest of the day. Whose fault is that? Is it the 660's fault? Probably a little bit of it is that. Because, I mean, I could do it with the T20s, so the T20s just want fuck truckloads of power, and nothing portable will provide that sort. But I could pick up any one of these, or anything else in that shelf, and plug it into the Q1, and be absolutely satisfied of the way it's playing. To the point where it's like, well, just get this and use it for a desk. It's fiddly. People do that all the time. They ask me can I use this on my desk? And absolutely, you could buy this for your desk setup. Play games in it. You don't have to have a microphone. You're using a desktop microphone that's USB. You could absolutely use it. The only concern I have is how fidgety the fucking volume control is. I mean, we're at the point now where it's like Origin G2. I love it, but it's still single-ended. This is way worse to deal with. But does it sound better? Or let's forget better. Let's forget sounding better. If this sounds as good as an Origin G2 that you can carry with you. I mean, you obviously don't need the line-out swap features. You don't need a lot of things that the G2 can do sitting on a desk. I'm going to link to the G2 because I still think on a desk, that's just easier and more convenient. But if you're a lunatic and you're going balanced, like grab these pigtails and just yank. If you're going balanced, and I'm still a believer that certain headphones, and I've discussed this with other people who review headphones, certain headphones benefit sound-wise from balance. Not all of them. Not all of them. And as far as balance interconnects between devices, if you're going this far, it doesn't matter. If you're going this far and it's got to go out and throw a microwave and then back in, then you probably want to go with XLRs and balanced. It's a hard sell. It's a hard sell. Well, it's $100, so it's not that hard to sell. But it's a hard sell to tell you that go balanced and portable, because there's so few things that do it. The FiiO IEMs do it, which are good and cheap. And buy this if you're not going balanced. Buy this if you are going balanced, because it's fucking amazing. I love the build. I love the gold. There is a big brother coming, and I'm hoping FiiO contacts me about that one, called the Q5. And I looked it up, and it does the ultimate thing. Bluetooth built in. Because that's what this is lacking. Because if I hook this to the back of my phone, like so, guess what? This annoying fucking prick cable still has to be here. Now, I'm a believer in Bluetooth. Those MkII adapters I reviewed made me a believer. I believe bully. And if I could just stick something to the back of my phone, not connected at all, just have a Bluetooth to eliminate this, I could keep my phone in my hand and keep my amp in my pocket, and the two will never have to touch. Just my headphones. I'm controlling my music and texting my friends and looking at porn. Obviously, you're looking at porn. It's 2017. If you're not looking at porn on your phone, get off my channel. That makes you human. But the point is, for $100, you can't do better in a portable DAC amp. And if you want to buy one thing, and it's either a Origin G2 for your desk and nothing for your portable, or this and you use it for your desk and your portable, it's this. That's still better on a desk. More features. The line out is, this is a line out, which is good for speakers. That's a pre-out, which is good for variable, for monitors. That's going to way easier to control volume knob. But this is still balanced, and this is still OTG-able and self-powered, and I fucking love it. I fucking love it. Let's change sources again, because we've now played on my phone. Ooh. We played on a laptop. We played on a phone. Now let's play with the line in, and I'm going to be using this, obviously, default connector here. That doesn't look awkward at all. Coming off of her. It's very quiet. Or it's not playing at all. Why? Did I do something wrong? Nothing is coming out of anything. How do I manage to fuck all of this up all at once? Speaking of the G, I was talking down about the G2. She might have taken a poop. Let's check. Switch the origin. Do I have to edit this? Edit! Yeah, I'm dumb. Somehow mute got hit, and I didn't realize that, and I'm stupid. Anyway. So now I'm line in from the old DAC, pass through the Emotiva, I know much about me. Now, the argument over whether balance matters when you're not inputting a balanced signal like through RCAs, balance is a lot more to do with how the amplifiers are set up than the inputs. Because the inputs are being given, here's left and right, and here's a shared ground. And it's its job to separate that ground on the way. So yeah, there is still a benefit when you're inputting like this treat the balance signal. Same with the X7S, which uses RCAs. And if it disconnects them there, so yes. Anita Keesley. Hold. Come here. There's a Headphone meet coming up, and I'm pretty sure I bought 660s. I know I bought 660s, and I'm pretty sure I'm painting them purple because I feel like it. And I'm pretty sure that when I bring them there, this is the amp I'm going to use. So you're going to have a dedicated amp for the 660s. Let's put that bass boost on. Ooh. See, now let's talk about the bass boost a little bit. A little overbearing on their frequency response. Now, these are bassy headphones to begin with, so throwing it on there. Nothing, almost nothing is as subtle as the Oppo's bass boost. The Hot 2 still can just go and just, where this is sort of like, oh, you wanted bass. Well, here it fucking is. Well, these headphones are ridiculous when it comes to low end. So let's come back off of those and back onto these lower. Took a second to switch over. It's a very round bass. In other words, it doesn't sound like it's just trailing off and raising like 10 hertz, 15 hertz. It feels like a big brick of bass has just been added to the, like, under 100 hertz or under 150 hertz. It's like, boom. So, probably the only negative of the entire unit is that the bass boost is... That sort of boost is fine on very bass light headphones. Schipp 9500s, you'll be fine. Grados, you'll be fine. Substantially better headphones that don't need a bass boost, especially those, don't bother. Just leave it flat. And it is pretty goddamn flat. Yeah, no, yeah, okay, yeah, okay, FiiO. You win this round. Now, if they ever decide in the future to make the Q1 Mark III and include Bluetooth on that, because it'll be a much smaller unit. This is actually a pretty large unit. I'm sorry, this is actually a small unit. The Q5 that's coming out with Bluetooth is a much larger unit, almost the size of like the X7 or X5. So something like this with Bluetooth capability, and we're good. We're good to go. Until then, though, yes, this is what I take. If I have to pull out a headphone amp and DAC for portable, this is bigger, and but this one, I still can't get this to work on my Windows. That's another thing. The Oppo, I try to bring it along, and I try to get my laptop to make it make sound, and she won't fucking go. So this is already winning. FiiO is winning. I love those gold connectors. It's very Sony, and there's nothing wrong with emulating Sony's looks. Other things you can skip. Moving on.